Hi, that got the remote working. Anyway, basically this is the first part of this build for the 80th anniversary of D-Day, and we're building the Hercules tank destroyer M10. And basically this is a bit I said I would start with, and as you can see, I've got some numbers. Now what I did, done a Ron Calvary, and I've got my tins made up with all this numbers. So basically B1 and B2, B3 and Y3, and I also made one with Y1 on, but I found out Y1 is the mould where you actually build it on, so there's two of these. So I'm going to take that off later, but anyway, but at least I've got my main bits going. So what I'm going to do now is get my trusty snip and start snipping things off. Now I'll do a few and then I'll switch off and we'll go back when I've finished it, because it's going to take a little while. So I just thought I'd get a little segment in, but there we go. So, oh sorry. So there we go. So I'm going to 1, 2, that's that one, and I'll get the other one off as well. I could put these in a tub, but it's a bit pointless. I suppose I could do, and then the tub's being used. So that's it, and there you go. And there's our tub with Y1, and we'll put those in there. And that's all that's going in that tub, believe it or not. So now we're going to find out the next bit I want to do, and Y1 and Y3, and I think these are Y1, that's B, so Y1 is it all these. So I'm going to sit here and snip these off now. So it's going to take me a while, but we'll get stuck in. I'm going to stand up because it'll be easier for me, because I can look down easier. There we go. I'm going to come in and I'm going to snip like this. There might not be too much clean up on these. I'll do 2 blows. You could say we're on the right track when you think about it. Right, now we'll turn this round. I think these are for the spare ones, but just guessing. So here we go. Yep. What I'll do is when I get to the end of these, I'll do the end of these. I'll start off doing another set, so you can see that each bit's being done. I've actually got a driver's compartment coming for this kit, so I will. I said I wanted a like to sim one, and I found out someone who does it, and I'll actually show that in the next video anyway, next update, because at the end of somewhere and when it arrives, I'll just do a few more. Whoops. There you go. So this is Y1, Y1, and this is Y3. So Y3 is these, and in there going. It's going to go in there like that now. There you go. So what I'm going to do is switch off now and carry on finishing off the Y3s. Here we can see you later. Well, here we are again, and what I can see is I've done the track support. I glued that in clever. I thought it's a bit, I mean, it's not on part of the model really. It's just the how you build the tracks quicker. That's okay. I've done all the Y3s. Yeah, all done. I've done all the B2s, so they're done, and now I've started on the B1s, and this is I've cut all the sprues up because it was easier. So basically I'm left like with a smaller bit to hold while I'm cutting them off. Much easier. I thought it was a good idea, and I just put them in the skip, not the skip, in the bin, and the dustbin man's bin today, and he took them. So, but these are easier now. I can just snip. I've already done this, and so what I'm going to be doing now is carrying on with this process. And I've already snipped one side, and then what I'll do now is I snip this side going along, and then I'll turn it over, and that's why I like it's easier this way. And then I'll go into this, and I basically do this. make sure I get the blade up in the right place. There. I get quite quick at it, but it's okay. Sometimes you get, once you stop doing it for a little while, it goes going. There you go. They would need minimal sanding when I've done this, but you could just one couple of strokes over the sanding block. Tragedy I missed. And that's what we're doing. This will be my task for today. And the good thing is when I've cut it off, I just lay the sprue over there and then go in the bin later. Whoops. I lose points for that when I miss the tub. Wrong Calvary tins, I call these. There you go, 2. There you go. And then I put that over there out of the way. You can see it. And then I haven't got many to do. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing, and that's what I've come on. This is Wednesday now, and I started it on Tuesday, and it's working out. I'm not too worried. I've been having music on when I do it, which is easier. I've got no sun in, no lights on, because basically we've got the natural light coming through, which is quite good, and so that's what we're doing. So there you go. So I'm going to put those over there again, out of the way, and they're done, and put that one in the top. So now, and then we got these ones to do afterwards. So when I finish doing these I'll go straight on to these. So there you go. So I'm going to carry on, and I think that's it. I'll catch you in the next segment, which will be showing you me doing a few of these, and then that's all covered. And then the next part of that will be starting to build the tracks. So see you in the next segment. Well, I'm back for the last segment, and as you can see, I've only got 3 left, and it took a while. But I'm getting there. I'm going to do the last 3 on camera, or 4 I should say. These were the easiest ones to do actually, as it worked out. There you go. So now I'm left with, put that over there, 4 tubs, and that. And I'm going to put that in the bin with the others. So there we go. So I'm ready to start building really. So that's good. So what I'm going to do is put this, because I'm going to start building tomorrow. And that's when I'm going to start building. So I'm going to put these out of the way, move that over out there. Oops, I'll put it down there a bit. I'll put it on the floor because that's there. Put that out of the way. And what we're going to do now is look at what we've got. Now I'm not going to take them out of the bag for this case, but this is the actual baggage that goes on the side of the actual M10's turret, and so I can put some on the back of the vehicle as well. I've got some boxes there. Quite good stuff. I mean, there's good stuff. They've even got some mugs there, and there's a couple of cups. You can see they're actually hollow, so little metal mugs, or pewter, most probably like not pewter, enamel cups, because that's what was all the rage. I even remember when I started on the railway when I was 20 something, quite young, and started on the railway, and we had an enamel billy can with a lid and a little hole handle to make tea the old-fashioned way, with loose tea. Then eventually we went to tea bags, and eventually we went back to putting a tea bag in a cup because it was just as easy as well. Anyway, so these are the actual bits and pieces. I think it looks really nice, and the detail, as you can see, is nice. I think that's good. Right, the other thing that's come is the thing I said when I was doing the looking at the box, what's in the kit. This is what I wanted, the very first bit. Now I'm not going to show you all the bits on because I don't want to unwrap them till I need them. But so there you go. But you'll see them obviously when it happens. But this is the instructions. I will put the link. I've gone on eBay. You can I'll put a link to the eBay place where we get these bits and pieces. It's got quite a bit of other stuff as well. But anyway, this is for the M10 IIC, obviously 116. Handy's Hobby Headquarters kit. See, so it tells you exactly what it is. And these are the bits and pieces. And I like the colour coding. It's good. Got to cut those 2 bits off. It doesn't matter because it's got some further down. And you bought the pedals, the things, the seats on the side, and on the other side it comes on. Extra details. this giving you the heights to actually put it to get it the right correct position. And that the only thing is there's any dials, so I might have to look to see if I can get any dials and paint them black, and then have white bits and pieces there. But yeah, I might be able to do something with that. But it looks really nice. So that's it. So that's what I've got. So that's going to be. Oops, I'll put it back in the back of the box. I might even be able to put the rest. I can't put the rest in it because, as you can see, I haven't looked in and checked anything yet. But I will be checking it later. But they come really well packed. So there you go. So they're the bits that have come for the actual model now. So I'll just leave them there, and I will put that there, and that there, and that there, and that there, and that there. So the next thing I'll be doing is actually cleaning up slightly. There's very little cleaning up to do on it because I cut as near as I could to the plastic parts. So that's what it is. Right, here we go then. So thanks very much. I'm going to upload this one now, and I'll catch you in the second update. Thank you very much. Happy modelling, everyone. Right, this is a 5th segment, I think, because I said I was going to be uploading the other one. Yeah, the first bit is my update one. I thought I'd better do this. Now, this is the track actually builder. Really good, you know, because it keeps the track going in the right direction when you're doing it. But if you look, these little clips I've got here hang over the edge, and it doesn't stop them falling off. They fall off continually when I was trying to build them. So it took a little while, and I kept getting and I thought, well, I've got to do something to stop it. So I've made my own little jig up with plastic card. Excuse me. And what it is, the track lays in there. When I put these little pins in, these in here, basically what happens is it sits there and it can't move. It doesn't move either side, and that's what's been happening. So what I do now is I take it off that. I'm tempted to glue that there, so I've got the track all the same way all the time. Sorry. So basically, this is what I'm going to do. So what I do is got that there, so I put it the same way because you don't want it suddenly to change direction. I put 2 in just to sometimes to do that, but I don't have to 2, and then I move it into position like that. Now that's there, it's sitting in there. Now what I can do now is if I'll just get me a pinch here. Where's that? I use this because it's a bit dark in here. It still feels like it. I'll just drop it in place, and basically it's sitting there. Now it's not dropping down, and I'll do the same with on the other side. And it drops into place. Now that is level. Now when Andy's hobby quarters, when he was building the tracks for the M10 American version, because the pads like this are both the same on either side, he had it flat on the table, so he didn't have these falling out quite so easily as what they do on this particular track because of this. So because of the actual track, I think it's track T48, I think it's something like that. So anyway, well, I've got this one cleaned. So now all I do now is come in with my glue into that hole, a little bit there, a little bit of glue over this side, and then drop this into place, and it's gone in place. And I think because now it's working the same way as Andy had hobby headquarters. The only difference is I'm using my own jig. So I can move that back now and come in with the next one. And you're going to have another track there, which has been cleaned up. Oh no, it hasn't. So I normally clean 10 at a time. Sorry, just clean that little spur off the side. I clean up 10 components each one, and then now I've got my track that way. So I just keep going. And then doing the same again with 2 more pins. So that's what I'm doing. So if I come down, you can see what I mean now. A bit better, I suppose I should in this first place. what I do now is same as what I just done earlier on. Drop that into place, and that's it. That's me knocking the whole thing. I can tape this down. I think that's what most, but I put a bit of tape to hold it down. Same the other side. Push it back a bit. Should have had it further back. There you go. Then this one goes that way. It's slower because I'm doing it on here. And when that, whoops, wrong way. Drops into place. Whenever you're doing it on camera, it's slower. There you go. Now it's actually level again. Now I'll get another one of these pads, flat ones, and do the clean up again. As you can see, just a click clean up. I don't worry about the cool side because it doesn't matter, because I want to get it done quickly. I normally clean 10 of these, like I said earlier on. Now it's ready to go on. Now get me glue, drop it into the hole. Oops, too much on there. I put a bit on this bit. That's what I normally used to do, just do it on there because it's easier to do. Hold that there and it drops into place. Hold it there for a few seconds. And sometimes I just rub very faintly, rub a bit there so it sucks in like that, but it doesn't have to do that. Yeah, and it's done. And as you can see, if I show you, that's what happens to it. They keep dropping down. When you haven't got them in this jig, that bit there drops straight onto the off all the time. I spent so long trying to get them and get it on there quickly. This way I can do it much better indeed. So there you go. So that's what I'm doing, and I can do the next one now. Oops. That's it. It's in. Push that back a bit and get my next one, which I'll clean up now. This one's pretty good. And you've got the track in the right place, so you don't really need that, but I just do it as a reminder. Drop that in place. Two more. Further back, a bit further back, because I think that must have been all crooked. But it still works when I'm further back. Put that over. It just prevents it falling backwards all the time and dropping down. So there you go. That's in the position, and we can carry on doing it like that. And it seems slow, but it does work out all right in the end. So I'm just going to clean this off camera, this bit, because you've seen me do one. And I'm ready to go again with the next one, so that's what it is, put that on. So there you go, so that's what I'm doing, and this will be the end of this update number 1. Just thought I'd show you that quick jig. As you can see, I went slightly crooked with this bit, but it doesn't really matter because it's still doing the job I wanted it to do. Stop these little these parts from dropping out, and that's what they were. So good, that's working for really well now. So thank you very much for watching, and happy modding. I'll catch you on the next one. This definitely is the end of update 1.